Hello everyone, I thought I'd give an update to people who have been watching and who watched the last video on my job situation. I just thought I'd give this update. A month ago, or nearly a month ago now, I handed in my notice and I now have a week left from today. So I've got tomorrow, Friday, off for the weekend, thankfully. And then I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and half a day on Thursday up until 12:30. And then I am free. I am so out of that job, dudes. I really am. I've done it for 26 years. I won't say what it is at the moment, other than it is a stressful job. It's the kind of job where you tell people what you do and they go, oh, I bet you that must be stressful. And I think as the years have got on, it's just become more stressful. It's a job that I started because I wanted to help people, because I want to make a difference in people's lives. But steadily and incrementally over the years, it's just got more and more difficult. And it's just become more and more red tape, more and more politics, more and more paperwork, if you want to call it paperwork, IT work. It just seems like a lot of jobs these days, you need to be a jack of all trades. You've got to do everything. And it keeps changing all the time as well. So as it changes, you've got to learn new things. And I'm not the only one as well. It in a way, though, it changed twice for me. My role changed. And also we were 2P'd over to another company with a new IT system. Everything just seems to be up in the air at the moment. And yet the service still needs to continue that we're providing for customers. So as a result, that service suffers and you become more and more stressed, and then you end up becoming more and more unable to do your job. Then you feel stupid because you don't know what you're doing and you're making mistakes, and because you're becoming stressed, you can't think straight, and then you can't sleep at night because of the stress. You wake up in the morning, or you wake up in the middle of the night and you know, to go to the toilet, and you're instantly thinking, oh my goodness, work. I've got to go to work the next day. I've got to deal with this, got to deal with that. And then you can't sleep. And then the clock's ticking and you think, stuff it, I might as well get up. So then you go into work the next day knackered because you're absolutely exhausted because you haven't had enough sleep. And then you're prone to make more mistakes and forget more things and to become more stressed. And so the hamster wheel goes round and round, the merry-go-round, and you just end up feeling completely exasperated and exhausted. And really, I mean, this job was getting to the stage, or it's got to the stage. I mean, I've got a week left, so I can see the light at the end of the tunnel at least. But it was getting to the stage where I was actually feeling, the only word I can describe it is heartbroken, crushed, and just feeling so sad and empty inside, drudgery, dragging my body into work every day. For what? For a wage. There's other ways of earning money. I'm realising that there are other ways of earning money and income these days. I was talking to someone just this evening. I met in the park with my stepson. And she said she's got 3 different income streams coming in. But I think so many of us are brainwashed, especially the midlifers like myself and a lot of the people that I work with. We're conditioned to think that you do like a 9-to-5 kind of job, Monday to Friday, earn your wage, and that's it. And so many of us are just conditioned in that way that we're blinded to the fact that there are ways of making money and different sources of income. And I'm starting to wake up to that fact. I mean, I have got another source of income, thankfully, which is reselling. I've been doing it for years as a side hustle, going around boot sales, charity shops, looking on Facebook Marketplace, other places, just keeping your eyes peeled. There's wholesalers you can go to as well and sell all these things for a profit. And in the past, I've not had the time to do it as much as I'd like, but I have earned money, and I've earned some good money in the past with it. But when I'm free of this job, I'm going to hit that a lot harder, and I'm in a situation as well where I only need to make half my wage. So I don't really need that job. And do you know what? It's costing me about, I've got a new vehicle, I'm in a van, but the last time I worked it out in my previous car, it was actually costing me about £200 a month to get to work. And in fact, I think I was being generous. It's probably more than that. And since I did those sums, fuel has gone up and I've got a different vehicle. So I must do it again. I wouldn't be surprised if it would be like more like £350 a month just to get to work and go back, so that I can earn money to put in my car so I can get to work and back, so that I can earn money so I can get to work, so I can go there and back. And it goes on and on and on. So there's a saving straight away. And I've thought of other ways of saving money as well. Just cutting back on things that I don't really need. You know, and Netflix, for example. I mean, I don't pay for Netflix as part of my phone deal. But if I had to pay for it, like I know a lot of you guys out there that might be watching this do, that would just be going. It would just, what I mean, watch YouTube. Go and get some DVDs. Get a DVD player. Gosh, I mean, you can pick up DVDs for like 10 pence at the car boot now, 20 pence. You can pick up bundles in charity shops for £1. There's a charity shop by me where I can pick 10 up for £1. And there's some really good titles. And in fact, I resell some of them as well for a reasonable profit. They don't sell for a lot, but and the ones that I don't sell, I watch. So yeah, you can cut out things if you're an alcohol drinker or a smoker, especially if you're in your midlife. Time to get rid of it, guys. Do you really need it? And do you really need that expensive holiday? Do you really need to go to that expensive holiday? I mean, when people tell me what they spend on a holiday, it's just astronomical. I mean, gosh, you could invest that in something else and make that money, make more money for you. Obviously, yeah, we've got to have time to ourselves, time to enjoy ourselves. But you can do it in less expensive ways. Take a walk to the park, go to the beach. There's other places you can go. McDonald's as well. Do you really need to spend money on that McDonald's or that takeaway? Do you really need to? Do you need to spend money on that expensive Costa coffee? I added up once, a few years ago, in a different role that I was doing within the same kind of job, because it's changed roles so many times, but it's been within the same kind of job. It's been tweaked and changed very slightly. But there was one stage I was doing a lot of driving and I was popping into Costa Coffee, and then I added it all up at the end of each month. I thought, flipping heck, I've spent £100 on Costa Coffee just this month. So I cut that out and I just carried the flask around with me, saved a fortune. I mean, at the end of the year, what's that? I mean, you're looking at considerable amounts, aren't you? You really are. So you can cut out so much, you can make savings. Maybe it's time to get rid of that job that is stressing you out, guys. And if you're worried about finances, make some cuts, make some cutbacks. Get a lesser paid job, get a number of income streams. If it's stressing you so much that it's affecting your health, that you can't sleep, you're constantly worrying about it, is it really worth it for the extra money? Take a pay cut. Get a job which is closer maybe. Cut back on some things. Netflix, coffees, alcohol, smoking. As I say, especially in mid-age, because we're not young anymore, guys. If you're putting these things into your body, these intoxicants, these poisons really, you're shortening your life. And if you're taking drugs as well, I mean, there's still some guys my age who are taking drugs, even cannabis. I mean, there's a guy I used to go to school with, and my brother said he saw him in the park one day. He came bouncing up, and he's been smoking cannabis ever since we were at school, and he hasn't stopped. And my brother said he didn't recognise him, and he said, you know what? He said, his head's gone. He came up to me, he's like talking gibberish, and he's still smoking weed. And just imagine how much that's costing him as well. So if you are taking drugs, whatever they are, get rid of them. You don't need them. You can get by on very little. You really can. You really can. But I think so many of us are trapped in these jobs and we're fearful. And we just feel imprisoned, really. I mean, to be honest, I really have been feeling so imprisoned. I've been feeling caged and crushed. And I think I said in my last video, I was off for a while, for a couple of months with a bad back. So I had time to think and reflect, and I started to wake up, and the creative side of me started to wake up. And the conditioning started to break down, and I thought, I don't really need this job. I can find other ways of making money which are not detrimental to my mental health, stressing me out, making me not be able to sleep at night. Being in a situation as well, as I say, I can't say what my job is, which can be quite dangerous. I thought, I've had enough. I'm just quitting. I'm out of here. So yeah, guys, I've got a week left. And there is a little bit of panic, sort of thinking, oh no, am I going to be able to survive all right? But I'm thinking, it's worth a go. It's better to try and fail than fail to try, as the saying goes. And I would hate to get to the end of my life creaking along. I mean, gosh, the pension age keeps going up and up and up. I think if I hadn't have taken this leap, I would have carried on in this job. And if it hadn't got harder and more difficult and more dangerous, I think I would have carried on. But it's still, even a lighter version of it is still stressful, put it that way. But it's just gone off the scale lately. I mean, it's been going that way for months. And I don't want to get to the end of my life and look back and it's still be in that job and think, gosh, I wish I'd have got out when I was thinking about it. I wish I'd have taken that leap and just take a little bit of a risk and had a bit of courage and just done it. If that's you guys, I've made that decision and it has taken a bit of courage. It has taken a bit of rejigging and a bit of rethinking, but it's doable. Don't be imprisoned by these jobs that are making you ill, guys. Get out while you can, while you've still got some health, while you've still got some years left. Take a lesser paid job and think of yourself. If you've got a family, think of your family. I mean, people say, oh gosh, well, I'm doing this job because I need to provide for them. Maybe so, but you've got to get the balance right. You've got to get the balance. You can still provide and take a number of different jobs which are not as stressful. Get a side hustle. As I say, I do reselling. I absolutely love it. I go around boot sales, charity shops, and it's like a treasure hunt. It's brilliant. I love it. So I'm going to really hit that hard, and I'll probably update you guys and let you know how I'm getting on. So it's sink or swim time for me, and we will see how it goes. So that's just a little update, guys. I hope I haven't rambled too much. I don't think there's any editing to be done in this video, so it's just raw and it's out there, and I just had to get it off my chest. So this time next week, I will not be working in this job after a period of 26 years service. And I just cannot wait. I mean, it feels like every day that I'm in there feels like an eternity. Every day feels more like a month. That's how bad it's got. And it's got to the stage where every email that comes through is just irritating me and stressing me. Oh gosh, it's awful. And I'm just seeing other people stressed as well there. And I've started to say to people, maybe it's time to get out yourself. It's not good. So many of us are in stressful jobs, guys, aren't we? And it's really not good. Yeah, anyway. I'll just go on rambling if I carry on. So I'll give you an update soon and let you know how I'm getting on. Thanks for listening and letting me offload. hope there's people out there that can identify with this, and I hope it's helped people in some way. I'd really, as I say, I started this job that I'm doing now to help people, but it's just become so oppressive that I myself, I got to the stage where I need help and I needed to escape. So yeah, so that's where we're at. Okay guys, I will speak to you soon. Take care. God bless.